I run the Sims Lore YouTube channel, and I probably would say that my expertise is that I've been playing the game since I was about 5 or 6. I've been playing for like 21 years, ever since it came out, really. The obvious one would be Bella Goth, the mystery of Bella Goth and how she was abducted. That entire story is so terrifying, really. The story of Bella Goth is she was invited over to Don Lothario's house. He is a womanizer. He wants to get together with like every single woman in town. He invited Bella Goth over to kind of seduce her, because she was probably like one of the only women who didn't take on his advances, and she was never seen again ever since that night. Personally, I think he definitely has something to do with it, and that's pretty dark. But I also think that the Caliente sisters, who are Don's neighbors, are incredibly dodgy as well, because they're both involved with Don, but one of the sisters, Dina, is actually involved with Mortimer Goth, who is Bella Goth's husband. And the Caliente sisters being kind of in on it because of their relation to aliens. I always saw The Sims as having like really crude humor. You know, loads of people theorize that Sonny the Tragic Clown is actually a metaphor for depression. You know, it comes out of nowhere really from this painting, and it kind of antagonizes you, and it kind of, you know, pushes you around and, you know, laughs at you, and you actually have to call someone, speak to them, and have them come over to help you get rid of it. When you kind of think of The Sims and you think, oh, what's, you know, other than pre-mates, what's one thing that is so kind of quirky, weird, fun, when you think, oh, the cow plant exists in game, you know, and the fact that it like teases your Sims with like a piece of cake and then eats them when the whole like alien abduction was kind of discovered in the previous Sims game, so like Sims 2. I just think that the team thought, oh, this is hilarious, and we're just gonna put it in game. And not that they didn't know the concept of consent, but times have changed so much. There's a lot of like gray areas in previous games. I think it was a fun part of the game. And I do think that some people don't like playing with supernaturals full stop. In The Sims 3, for example, it's kind of, to me, it's kind of invasive. For the previous games, I feel like it wasn't as invasive of a gameplay. You could only get abducted at a specific time if you were looking through the telescope. I believe it was like coded as there's like 20% chance or 10%. But I think that what they're trying to do is to, you know, go from kind of a serious actual life simulation game to more of a, ooh, kids, come play, and more of a not rated T for teen anymore. So yeah, so I do think that kids understand a lot. And I do think that if they get their hands on it, maybe some kids will know what's going on, maybe some of them won't. But it's very subtle. Like, for example, like Olive Spector's garden. Yeah, there's loads of tombstones in her back garden, but you only find out what's been happening if you dig deeper, which I think that some kids don't really know how to do that. I see why it's rated T for teen, just because it kind of alludes to things and has like this kind of crude humor. They're dark storylines. They're very subtle. There's no gore. And in some ways, so much creepier because there's like that mystery.